Guys, I'm having the worst allergies ever this morning. Hi Thomas, hi guys. Nim ka sa hawk, boom dot amara. Guys, I'm having the worst allergies ever. I'm gonna sneeze on you guys the whole day. Not even joking. I'm just gonna sneeze the whole day. And as you can see, I haven't showered. Hi Charles, hi guys. We're gonna be watch partying this afternoon. Guys, do you wanna see my new cats? Parang sinisipon ko, hindi na allergy ako. Ang lala nga eh. Medyo hindi tumitigil yung pag-hatching ko eh. Sana tumigil na ngayon. Pero ang kate ng ilong ko, grabe. Sobrang kate. Yes, I wanna see my cats. Wait. Before the games.
Come here. Come here, you black kitten.
Guys. Oh, I don't think you can see her, but this is Jajang. Short for Jajang yun. Hi Jajang. Hi Jajang kitten. Hi Jajang kitten. The black cat.
Come here, come here, come here.
And this is Felix. This is actually my mom's cat. It's so cute, guys. I wanna steal Felix from my mom. Look at him, he's so cute. You're so cute, Felix. Okay. I wanna steal Felix from my mom. So cute. I wanna steal him, Raymond. But holy shit, the allergies these cats are giving me actually insane. I haven't stopped sneezing since I don't know, since I woke up, and I'm just dying here. Oh my god. I have to watch partying. Dude, the forehead, why? What's wrong with the forehead, bro? Kai? Who's Kai? Yeah, just gonna watch party 2 games and then that's it. Actually dying today. Actually, who's playing for like the first 2 games? Is the forehead an airport or something? Oh, mo pre. Loki, they're outside. I don't want them to like interact. I want the kittens to have like their peace and quiet, since Loki and Lucas are kind of like abusive to them. Yung pinuntahan mo sa Tondo. Kai? Si Noodle po si ano na siya na po si Jaja ngayon. You like the lip piercing? That's fake. I kind of wanna like do it though, but like I hate like piercing downtimes. Like the healing time takes so long, so I'll just get the fake one or something. There's a Jajang. They're so cute. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh, they're sleeping. I'm gonna take a photo of them.
Hi.
Dude, holy can't even see Jajang.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. This is the
Guys,
Honor
look,
of
you can't
Kings
even see the
Esports
other
World
cat.
Cup last chance qualifiers,
Literally
where
just
we find
black.
out who will be the final team. Joining those who have already been qualified in Riyadh, happening here in July. My name is Zero, and join me me today is Kin Dofu.
Yeah,
Kin, how are you doing? What do
Jajang
you
is
think of
actually a
matches
really
that
cute
are gonna be
name,
happening
and it's
today?
very unique.
All good.
I
We're
don't
looking
think
at
I've ever like
4
heard
different
of
games
any
today, and
cat
if it's
named
necessary,
Jajang.
we will go into
Jajang!
a tiebreaker as well. So excited! Of course, we are hoping to see some spicy matches. Today is Weibo Gaming's day. I feel
I might
right.
actually
It's for
have
them
to take
to
meds.
set themselves as the one
The
with
sneezing is
the
kind of
meet with destiny to go to the
intense.
so far.
They are so close, right, Kin? They are basically 2 more wins away from making it to Riyadh. They just need to make sure they
Ang daming
win
truck
every
sa
single
Tondo,
game,
guys.
regardless if it's a 2-1 or a 2-0 series. As long as they win their next 2 upcoming matches, it's going to be a sure thing that they're making it to Riyadh. But let's take a look at where they stand right now in terms of the table. Weibo's at top, Nongshim close in second though.
That's right. 4 points right now.
Jao
Nongshim, of course, having
Chao-
lost
ano
their
yung
first game,
Rooney
first
Jao
ever
Chao?
match against Weibo
Loki-
Gaming will put
Loki's
them
outside.
at 2 points. Tribe Gaming, Scarz,
I
and
want-
Virtus.Pro,
look, I
of
want the
course,
kittens
negative
to
1,
just,
2, and 3
sleep in
respectively.
peace.
Zero, what do you think about the potential of
Chill
the
in peace. I
table
think
changing?
Felix doesn't like my
It's-
mom.
It's a
I just
very
ate.
unlikely
I had pasta
scenario,
again.
but it can happen. You know, Weibo
Felix
Gaming might
doesn't
have
like
a
my
terrible
mom.
day, and Virtus.Pro might have woken
So
up
maybe
from
he
yesterday.
should stay with
Virtus.Pro,
me.
that first opening series, as long as Weibo Gaming locks that down, it
Talaga ng
should
ilong ko.
be very table pretty much secure. But if Virtus.Pro is able to come
So
out with
the
an
first
upset
match
in
is
their opening game,
Virtus
then we might
versus
have
Weibo,
some more
and then
interesting
Scarz
situations.
versus
On the
Tribe.
other hand, the second match, Scarz versus Tribe Gaming, is not going to affect the top weight any much. Nongshim Red Force against Virtus.Pro may have some implications if Virtus.Pro is able to defeat Weibo Gaming, and Tribe Gaming versus Weibo Gaming will be the one to close
Hi,
out
Rizky.
the day,
Good morning.
and that could be the one to decide it all.
Yeah, interesting, right? So imagine if in the first game
Dude,
Virtus.Pro
Felix is so
take
fluffy.
the
Check my.
series off of Weibo
I posted
Gaming's
it on my
logo.
Instagram
That would
stories.
set us up for a very
Literally
interesting
so
day
cute,
because
like so cute.
they also get to meet
And you know,
Nongshim
he's
Red
so
Force. Now
sweet.
imagine if they beat Nongshim
Jajang
Red
is
Force as
Jajang
well.
is not that
This
sweet.
will be a
Jajang
very,
is
very surprising
because
day,
Jajang's a
but
girl,
very
so-
interesting indeed.
Absolutely.
I had to cook
yesterday
my bangs because I
most
haven't
of the
taken a
series
shower
were
today.
just
Sorry.
clean sweeps
You
going,
can't smell me through
one
the
side or
cam
the other.
anyway.
The only match that went
wait.
the distance was, of course,
Give me a
Virtus.Pro
second.
going up against Tribe Gaming, where Tribe Gaming eventually took the win. But it was a hard-fought series regardless, and we'll see if Virtus.Pro will be at least be able to put up a fight against Weibo Gaming, or will it be just the dominance that we've seen Weibo been able to show yesterday?
Well, we are confident that everyone likes to learn their lessons. Of course, there are
Does
many
it look like I
lessons
haven't
given and
showered?
curriculums actually
looks like I
given
haven't
by
showered,
the
right?
opponent teams, especially one like Weibo, showing us the likes of Luna,
I'm
showing us the
actually
likes
dying.
of the Tun and stuff like that. Very painful lesson for the other 4 teams, I presume. Nongshim was also having its own lessons for
thank
the
you,
other
Jennifer.
teams as well. So we'll see if teams like Scarz, teams like Tribe, have
Wait,
they
let me just
picked
call
up a
Therese
couple of
real
things from
quick,
yesterday, and maybe they can implement it in today's gameplay and change the whole state of the standings on the table.
Oh, pre.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen teams,
Jimon.
improve over the series itself. Game 1 to game 2, they showed massive improvement. So, if you give them
meron
a night
gago.
to think about it, maybe we'll see some leaps and bounds in terms of the improvement. So, Virtus.Pro will need everything they have to be able to defeat Weibo Gaming and All-Stars here
Sige, sige,
in a bad
go,
and
go,
deep
go, go.
phase. Arlie taking out
Bye-bye.
Mai as well from the side of Weibo.
Yep, standard
I'm so
bans,
happy.
right? From what we've seen
I think I'm
yesterday,
gonna be
okay,
with Cheres in
great, I love
Riyadh.
that Mai is banned this
Oh
time,
my
but
gosh.
think of something else,
Ay,
guys.
Clifford, ang saya.
And at this point, we're gonna ban out the Zhang Fei. Okay, Zhang Fei, I think respectable ban. We've already seen how potent it was, especially with the double spike strategy.
I mean, absolutely. I think the Zhang Fei did have a 100% win rate yesterday, which is very impressive for a support. But with the
Ano ulam?
with the
Wala
Ludia
nga
also
eh.
banned out, that leaves the
Pasta
Dasha
na
open
ako today.
for
Gago, ang cute ng
Weibo
pusa
Gaming
ko,
to pick
guys.
up. They also had a very good game with it in mid. If I remember correctly, Guhai was playing on the Dacha in mid. So still a very flexible hero, can go either on the support roaming role or on the mid lane as well.
Yeah, looks like they will pair it up with the Byron and the D-Rendia as well, so you can expect quite a lot of bursts. Well, for a moment I thought they were going to go with the cheese foods strat, but luckily we don't see that, So Guhai, of course, going to face a couple of problems here. It is going to be tough to fight against the long-reaching arms of Vex. Not Vex,
Okay na.
Mac,
May
right,
visa na
who will
ako.
be having the hands
Na multiple entry pa nga
hands
eh.
on Lady Sun.
Yeah, I'm going to stream tonight on Twitch. You know what, chat? I can't like
Early yesterday.
sinigang.
Let's see if she will have
Busog
similar
na ako
success
eh.
as
Gago.
she did yesterday.
You know,
I
chat,
think,
I can't
most of the
like do
games
my
we did see,
makeup.
Arlie definitely had a
Like,
positive
I can't
grade
do
out
my
of,
makeup
all the games
today.
she had, so
Cause my my
we'll
whole
see if
face is
the
peeling.
success-
I'm
the success
kind of
moves on
stressed
to
about
Korea
it.
as
Like, I
well.
hope
We
it
see the
stops
Luna
peeling
ban again,
before
a little bit
Korea.
of respect
But
to
it's so
Kong Lee, who had an
painful.
absolute monster
Like, it's just
performance
peeling.
yesterday.
Like, you can't see it through the webcam,
The-
but
the
it's
thing as
actually
well,
peeling
right?
so
I think
bad.
Kong Ning
Hi,
has
friend.
already
Hi,
showcased to
guys.
us that he is a player that we need to watch out
Like,
for,
I'm like a
especially for the
fucking
other teams
snake
as
or
well.
something.
Interesting, they
I'm,
will
like,
ban out
shedding.
the Lady Turn and the poor man's Lady Turn.
What time?
It's just Frost. And
Maybe
looks
around
like
7.
Mac,
Hi, Lulu.
nah,
Hi,
he
guys.
wouldn't entertain that. I would love to see a double marksman
I don't know,
strat,
I'm
but I don't think this
peeling.
works out with just the Lian Po.
I mean, Jungle Lady Sun was meta one a long time ago, so that could be a potential. But you know, it's probably not the best.
I'm not sick, guys. I'm
They
not
will
sick.
go for
I just have
something more standard. They
allergies.
will be the
And
Halo
it's really bad
going towards
allergies.
the,
No.
jungle. Or the
I
mid.
think it's because,
Still
like,
pretty open there for Virtus.Pro.
there
Kind
are
of like
2 new
on either
kittens
side.
in my room right now. They're
Where they'll
sleeping.
decide to put the
And
Halo.
I think
But,
they're
my
the
mic is
reason why
on,
I'm having
probably the
allergies.
jungle.
It's so bad.
Right,
When I have
and
allergies, it
looks like
doesn't
this.
stop.
JD might be locking in
Like,
the
it just-
alarm. I like this. Technically, the
It
death
doesn't
from
stop
below
throughout the
could,
day.
make Mac go out of position here, but he's hovering between the Musashi as well as the Lam. No, playing the Cai Yan. Not sure how I feel about that. How about you, Zero? Oh, they do lock it in.
Feels like they're trying to snowball, you know, just the tie-in providing additional, little bit of more sustainability for them to continue pushing after taking a good fight. They already have the Da Qiao for that, you know, back to base and then back again sort of play. But it's the Musashi I'm more worried about. We haven't seen too much success on that hero.
True that, but this time Puhuai
It's the
going back
cat-
into the mid
wait,
with the Da Qiao. So I
see the
think we
kittens
will have a pretty good time on the start of Weibo
before-
game. We know
before the
how
games
clinical they are. Their gameplay is
I'll
really
look-
clean.
I'll
Now the
look
question
how
is, can
crazy right
VP
now,
versus
though,
Pro,
but-
can they come up with something new? Because they had a tough time yesterday.
Yep, absolutely
Can't-
not the
can't
best of
even
performances they had yesterday. They
That's
lost
just
against Scarz, who was
whack.
on
Like,
at the
literally, what
bottom
is
at
that?
the
That's
table
just
at that
whack.
point, so they did swap,
Just
basically swap standings along with Scarz. So they need this redemption match. This is, I believe, their final game
They're just
for the side of Virtus.Pro. No, they have 2
I
more
have
games
the
today
Dyson air
against Weibo
purifier.
and Nongshim.
Bro,
And if they
trust
want
me,
any chance
nothing
of
works.
calling themselves back,
Nothing
such
works
as
anymore with
game
this
number 1,
allergy.
Weibo Gaming
I got the
against Virtus.Pro.
purifier,
Weibo
you know, I got the
if they
Acer
win this
purifier
game,
as
they are
well.
almost
I got
secured to be out, so this
air
win is gonna be very
purifiers,
important.
1 each for every
Oh,
room.
for sure. And of course,
have-
I think we
I
have
vacuum
to
every day,
take care
I
of what's
still get
happening in
allergies.
mid. I think that's but the mid lane is gonna decide how this game is gonna go because the
Hi,
first few
Bill. Hi.
rotations will start happening for Weibo game already.
But it's not every day. I don't know
Yeah,
what triggers it though. It's
having the
not every day. I don't
allows
get
you to
allergies like
rotate
every
so
single
quickly.
day.
You have additional move speed. You have a very potent wave clear with your 2 skills, so they have that going for them. But Prince as well as Fadden will be more than happy to take away one of the jungle camps away from the Musashi just to slow him down a little bit. Not going to be too detrimental, however, but it is still a little bit of an annoyance for the Musashi.
Yeah, Musashi actually wants to jump onto Prince here.
Yep, and but with the tower this early on, you probably cannot survive under the tower. Guhai meets Vex. Vex tries to throw a couple of his lances at him, just chipping away at Guhai.
I
But
don't think
being
there's getting
a
used to the
Tachao, he's
allergies,
not too
dude.
vexed about
It's
losing
annoying.
some HP
Very
against
annoying.
Vex. And with the tie-in to be
Aha.
able to kill him up if they need to, he's gonna be a-okay.
Maybe.
Level 4 already. Though,
Dude, I have
on,
5 cats
yeah,
in my
on
condo
first
right
Vex.
now. What the fuck?
Definitely caught what you did there.
That's
at
that's
this point,
fucking
yes,
crazy.
it
That
does
sounds
get
like
quite
a
vexing
real
for the
crazy
side of
cat
Weibo
lady.
Gaming if the jungle camps are unable to be stolen away from their opponents, right? So Virtus.Pro actually doing pretty well. But on the bot lane, Mac looking a little bit unhealthy. Likewise, it's a cross-map play for both sides.
Oh, they did get the kill on towards Vex. He popped his ultimate, but not in time. Face rewind, not able to keep him alive. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they survived on JD. I mean, when we turned away, I thought JD was dead for sure, but the healing coming from No definitely keeping him
man.
alive. And Mac
My
not gonna
counter
be too
says
happy
zoo.
about missing that kill. They did lose 2 on
5
top,
cats.
so far it's just been Weibo Gaming taking the lead in terms of the kills, but at least they can put some pressure on this tower. Without the creeps, with the tower shield still up and running, they are not going to be able to do anything else. So Weibo Gaming off to a hot start.
Yeah, for sure. I think at this point, you know, 1.5k
No.
will
The
be
other
nothing
cat is
too
my mom's cat.
monstrous thus
I
far,
just
but we know how they
brought
like
it
to
up
take
with
the
me
lead,
right
right?
now
And
because
Weibo
like my
Gaming
mom's not home.
ready,
So,
let's
like,
go.
The cat's lonely, dude.
Weibo
Cat needs
Gaming,
company.
the moment you give them a little bit of a lead of a little bit of an advantage, you know that they are going to turn up the pressure, turn up the pace.
Dude,
Your
all
top
of
lane, they're trying to
my
make some
adult
moves on
cats
towards
are
Neron, but with the tower still
castrated
left
now.
standing, they are just going to focus
Yeah, I
on
think so,
towards that. It's
Clifford.
hard
I'm so
kill on this
happy.
Mayin, already level 4, but
I'm
oof,
so
just 2 hits,
happy.
2 skills from
I'm
Guhai,
not
she's already down to half health.
alone.
Yeah, that's quite a pain in the butt, right? So Guhai, oh, hang on, they're looking for something.
That's the
Bottom lane,
first
Kong
thing.
Ling,
Like
catching
when
out,
they reach one year
catching
old,
out
that's
Fathom.
the first thing
Fathom's still
I
too
did
tanky
to
at this
them.
point though,
Is
and
to
not
remove
gonna
their
achieve
balls,
anything
bro.
here for the side of Weibo
No,
Gaming.
no
A lot of
balls
damage
for
being
you
dealt there by
guys.
the Angela, Blazing Brilliance. Not gonna be able to finish off anyone though, so it's just gonna be back to more of a stalemate position. Guhai wasn't there to provide the CCs as well, but meanwhile top lane, they're able to bring down the top tier 1 tower. That's gonna be a little bit more of an advantage going towards the way of Weibo.
Yep, not exactly the best case, right, for Neron here. Seems to be struggling. He's only at level 5. We are already going at level 6. Hang on, mid.
Lane. Prince almost dropping, but it will be the Haynor that falls. Space rewind not in time. And Prince will have to pick up the pieces there in the mid. This Haynor in the jungle has not been able to perform very well so far. He's just been, it's his 2nd death already. And you know, Haynor, you don't like to die a lot. You don't need kills, but you really don't want your tempo to be stopped by deaths.
Yeah, you know, in a short moment, 3 kills over to the side of Weibo Gaming, and you can definitely see the start of this snowball, right? There's a lot of a level difference here, double bucks for Kong Ling.
Yeah, bottom lane, they are trying to get something for themselves here, Virtus.Pro. But tower is still alive for a little bit longer. The tower shield has gone down, so Max should be able to get the tower. But Fathom is taking a lot of damage from that. He is a Lianpo, however, he's able to heal back up, and here comes the ultimate from the Da Qiao, bringing everybody to the jungle, making sure that Haynor does not get the Azure Golem buff, and that also enables them to go for this Tyrant. So a very aggressive play with the Da Qiao ultimate, allowing them to secure this objective, and they're going to be able to get back to lane really quickly as well. Mid lane, a lot of damage being done to revive the AOK.
Yeah, and that's something that's really worrying, right? Blazing Brilliance is something that you expect, hey, we're going to be able to burst you down in a matter of seconds. But the fact they can't even kill Guhai is quite concerning for the side of VP.
Probably needs a couple of items. Staff of Revelation needs to be completed there for Prince, as well as maybe the Mask of Agony to provide a little bit more damage. Still, the wave clear is very annoying, as well as the CC immunity that it provides ensures that Prince will not be in any danger whatsoever. But the one dangerous here is towards the top lane. Kong Ling is getting there. They're trying to bring down the top tier.
This
They
is like
will get it without
Hawk.
much contest.
No, this is like cuffing with a little bit of
Top lane, Mayin in trouble, trying to run away, but the chase from Musashi way too sticky, way too fast.
Wow,
Another
yeah.
fight. Oh, Guhai gets bursted down. You were talking about the Angela burst.
Virtus.Pro is
It was
getting
just enough.
destroyed
Fathom
by
trying to
Weibo
knock him
Gaming.
up. He has his ultimate,
the fuck?
knocks up 2. Can he get back in time before he's stunned up? Yes,
Look
he
at
can.
that,
But
they just
Musashi
went
towards the
in
back.
there.
I know it's the Guiyu.
Oh,
getting the
shit,
double,
never
getting the
mind.
triple.
Oh,
That's
wait,
gonna be
yeah,
an
they
almost
are.
ace, leaving only Vex
gonna be
left
a 2-0
alive
high
for the
brand.
side of
Have you
Virtus.Pro,
seen
and
my
with
new,
that,
2 new cats?
Weibo Gaming will go for that top tier 3
Allergies,
tower. It will
alala,
not
alala,
stand
allergies,
long in this
alala,
world
allergies,
because everybody is down. The tower is gonna fall,
Listen,
and the
feeling ko,
first tier
feeling ko
3 in
kinis ko
6
kasi si
minutes going
Felix.
towards the way of
I
Weibo
tried
Gaming.
nasal spray, nothing works, dude.
Well, they're on track to be one of the fastest games we've
It's just
seen
gonna stop
over
when
the
it
past
Tapos na
week.
yung laban, pre!
And 6.5
Ayun pa.
minutes, I mean, they almost had it. They could have ended pretty much there if, you know,
Hello,
PP
tapos
made one more mistake. Let's take a look at the group of the items. We will have the Master Sword being completed very soon from Mac as the shutdown comes down. There's a lot of extra gold for the mid laner. So Venomous Staff, that's why she doesn't have damage.
Yeah, she's just trying to reduce the healing from Taiyan, but at this point, Prince in trouble. There's no way to save yourself. She's gonna fall. Lianpo knocks up, but is there any form of damage coming from the side of Virtus.Pro? Looks like there might not be. Mayin is gonna
shot
fall.
God.
They do lose Kong Ling as well as Guiyu, but ultimately a quadra kill going towards the way of Kongling. I mean, we talked about Musashi not having a great game yesterday. They're trying to make amends for it today.
Yeah, Weibo Gaming very strong at this moment and leading up to 6,000 gold at 7.5 minutes is not looking any better for VP.
Yeah, not any better indeed. So the Italian in some trouble, but Nono should be able to teleport back to base. The Haynor cannot stand the damage coming from JD, and he has to use phase 3-1 to get the hell out of there. He will survive at the moment,
Pre, di
but
pa ako
still,
naliligo,
that,
pre.
seeing the amount of burst coming from JD, he has to beware. He has to watch out. Any more members
Baka wala
from
pang
the side
hilo
of
to.
Weibo Gaming, and he would have been, that would have been a fatal mistake. What drops the ultimate? Is there any form of follow-up? No, Liempo will be the one trying to run away, but not enough follow-up so far. Fada is still very low. He has to back off. We
Sorry,
do have the
guys.
Blazing Brilliance trying to buy him some space.
Apologies for the
You
sneeze.
still on full health, not feeling too
But it's
scared
not gonna
whatsoever.
stop now.
Yep. At this point, VP have quite a lot of things to fix, right? They need to make sure Fadden gets enough EXP. He's only at level 9. Him not being able to survive the damage is a huge concern for VP. To die.
Taiyan, oh, good stun, and the knock up onto his Prince perfectly placed there. Perfect synergy with Gu Huai to be able to get that free kill. Kongling playing very aggressively between 3 of the heroes. Blazing Brilliance not going to be used yet. Kongling still living life at the
I'm
edge.
so
Gets sent
sorry,
back there
guys.
by the
Bye-bye,
Tachio,
Thomas.
and they're
Bye.
continuing back to fight out. Musashi goes for the Haynor. Haynor in trouble. Not going to be able to pop the phase 3-1 before he falls, and that's going to be another hero down. The heal from Nono will be able to get Kongling back to full, but the creep waves are not there yet. Fadden is trying to do his best to push them out, trying to survive as well, but that should be the death of the Lian Po as they will make a beeline towards the top lane where they're trying to end this game right here and now. Bottom lane being pushed out and will fall as well. 2 lanes of tier 3s down already from the side of Virtus.Pro, and they need to mount a heroic defense at this point.
Yep. Oh, 3v1 against Kongling. He will not be able to sustain against that. Nonetheless, he still gets a kill, right? So Weibo Gaming, you can see how dominant they are. Right now, it's close to a 10,000 goal lead. It's 8,000 in fact, and I don't see how they're not going to be able to achieve
Oh
that.
my gosh.
It's a bit hard at this point. I mean, if you look at the kill score, 15-4 at the moment. Weibo Gaming, they were confident enough to dive 1 versus 3 in towards the enemy's base. So it's going to take a heroic defense, some heroic magic, some miracle to happen here for the side of Virtus.Pro.
Andito yung dalawang
Find a
tulog
comeback,
sila.
but if do you
Cute
think
nga,
there
and
is
so
a
cute.
situation where there is, you know,
Pero
Virtus.Pro
gagi,
finding
namamatay
a
ako sa
good
aking
team fight
allergies. Hello.
to at least make the game
Hello, Bang.
slightly
Hi,
more
Jody.
even?
There
Sorry
is
if
only
I'm,
one
like,
scenario
sniffing
where
and
I see this
sneezing and
is that
coughing.
if all 5 of them stand
not
in
sick.
the Chaos Indus
I
of
just
Prince.
have allergies.
That's the only way. Unless maybe Neron can catch a 5-man, whatever. I don't see it any other way because the EXP differential is too huge at this point. It's
They're
a
getting
4-level difference, right?
destroyed.
From Kongling all the way to Fatten, and no, it's
They're
level
like-
12.
actually,
He's still
they're
one
really good.
level higher, right? And with the heals are pretty decent as well.
Actually, it's hard, but they would not give up yet. Oh, huge damage coming from the Lianpo, trying to keep the backline back. No, Mac will be cut off on towards the backline. Guiyu dies. Guiyu gets a double kill. The Lianpo does fall. Neron trying to back away to base, but that is literally the only thing he can achieve is to survive.
GG.
Guiyu will go for the crystal, and Weibo Gaming
GG,
continue their
guys.
streak of dominance
Wow, that
from the
was
first day,
fast
and
first
will take the
game.
first game of this best of 3 series against Virtus.Pro.
What the hell?
One more game away from
It's gonna be a
virtually
2-0 by
securing a
Weibo
slot
Gaming,
in
for
Riyadh.
sure.
Yep, this is how strong the Weibo Gaming Malaysia side has been thus far. 3 games in a row where it didn't look like there was any doubt that they were going to win. Right? There were moments that yes, they took it a bit slow, but the moment they hit the strides, I don't think any of the teams here will be able to stop Weibo Gaming just yet.
Yeah, it just looks like, you know, other teams don't really stand a chance against Weibo. We had Nongshim yesterday who crumbled against the side of Weibo Gaming, and if the team that looked the cleanest had issues against Weibo Gaming, that's when you know you're up against a different beast here. And Weibo Gaming has been continuing to tear up their competition so far, and they are 1-0 up in this series, 1 game away from almost securing their slot for Riyadh.
I believe if they win this, it would be a guaranteed ticket. But let's
Brand,
take a
check
look
mo
at
yung
what the
IG
guarantee
stories
is.
ko.
It's
Ang cute
Kongling
talaga.
as the
Ang cute ni
MVP.
Felix,
Of
10
course.
2 and 6,
Gangsters, bro. Oh my God, ang cute
75.3
nila.
thousand damage, only 37.6 thousand damage taken, and he was farming it up. 10,000 gold in his pocket, 0.
This was the only performance of Musashi in the last chance qualifiers that is worth talking about. I mean, everybody else just sort of crumbled on the Musashi, but Kongling makes it look way too easy. Top of the kills, not just dying twice, and that was just because he was feeling too confident already. If he played it safe, he could have probably ended the game without any single death, but he is a monster in the jungle. I mean, we've seen so many focus bans on his heroes in the jungle, and he's out here to prove that you can't ban them all.
Yeah, exactly. There's too many heroes that Kongling is great at, and another thing is, I think we should call him 桂鱼. Is it like expensive fish? I don't know. Yeah, he dealt a total of 66.7 thousand damage as well, soaking in 42.2 thousand. You know what? He is also one of the markers why the team was so strong, because he was constantly on the backlines and he absolutely melted Prince and Mac in an instant. It's really like eating mac and cheese, right? You melt the cheese and then just devour it.
I mean, Goyu definitely had a fantastic game as well up in top. He got 2 towers so early. He was able to dominate the lane against the Mayin. I mean, that is a given when you have a Byron against a Mayin lane. But he took it to another level, did not allow Neon to come back anyway in this game, and we're gonna watch that scenario happen. This was one of the decent fights here for VP, but they did not have enough damage at this point. I mean, Mac tried his best, so did Prince, but ultimately their entire team just lacked a little bit of damage they needed against this high end.
Yep, the extreme speed coming in, and more importantly, is the number of illuminating slashes that Kongling just offered for the team. Everything was blocked by that slash, that wind coming out from the swing of his sword. So insane gameplay from Kongling. And if I'm VP, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now, because you have to give him a hero regardless. And it seems like every hero he has his hands on, Kongling is a huge problem.
Do you think that, was it, a playstyle issue or just a tempo issue? Or what sort of issue do you think, Virtus.Pro faced in this game that led to such a dismantling here from the side of Weibo?
I think it was just the inability to protect Neron at this point, right? They did very well protecting the jungle camps. They did very well to maintain wave pressure, but it's difficult, right? Like, all they need is one opening, and that's how scary Weibo Gaming is. They literally just went up to Clash Lane, got 1 tower, and suddenly they're all over the place. So I don't know, VP. I sympathize with you. It's a difficult game to be playing.
I mean, absolutely. Weibo is one of those teams where if you give them an inch, they will take a mile. You can't give them any sort of chance in this last chance qualifiers. And just because you know that they will exploit every opening they give you. And Virtus.Pro, they did a decent job protecting their jungle, not allowing that early game aggressive invade, but Weibo Gaming still found other avenues where Virtus.Pro did not allow them to take. So one more chance here for Virtus.Pro. If they lose this game, they are going to be secured in the bottom of the bracket. But if they're able to at least take a win against Weibo Gaming in this best of 3, then they might be able to fight up against Scarz to avoid being called the lowest seeded team in this group stage.
Yeah, I mean, mathematically, if they take this series, they actually dwindle the hopes of Weibo Gaming quite heavily, because they get to play against Nongshim as well, right? Which means they get to pull 2 of the top teams off the table, perhaps lower than what they're hoping to achieve.
It is a tall order, of course,
Yes.
seeing that how Weibo Gaming has been playing, how even Nongshim has been playing, and how what results Virtus.Pro have at this point. But we can't count them out. Anything is still possible for them to achieve, and you'll come down to this potentially last draft for Virtus.Pro against Weibo Gaming. They will again respect ban on towards Kongling's Luna, and they will also take out the Dolia.
Yeah, I think that's a smart ban, right? I would rather battle with the lesser of 2 evils. At this point, a Kongling Musashi looks less scary than the Kongling Luna for sure. So, and with that being said, they will ban out the Hainor from the side of Weibo Gaming. So this means they get their hands on the Arlie first.
Yeah, they do pick up the Arlie. One of the like we talked about it again. He is very strong and one of the most popular marksmen at the moment. But Weibo Gaming, we've seen this happen before. When they pick up the Dun and the Mai, they are going ham. They are going all out in terms of aggressiveness.
Yeah, very dive heavy as well. Something that I would be concerned about if I'm at Virtus.Pro. So VP, they need to find someone who's able to melt them. And I think, okay, Lady Zhen and Zhang Fei, great. I like this composition, right? With the double smite composition, VP on the side for Prince will be able to stop the Mai coming in if he takes a step too close as well.
Absolutely. It's
I think they just triggered my
a very
allergies.
teamfight heavy lineup from Virtus.Pro, so they can definitely punish the aggressive moves early if they respond properly, and their mid game looking very strong. I mean, so far VP hasn't been the team with any draft issues in my opinion. They seem to always been able to put up some very solid drafts. It's just the movements across the map and the early game, the way they respond to early game aggression that's really faltering.
Yeah, they're gonna ban out the Ming as well, and Weibo Gaming taking out quite a few Clash laners. They take out the lane, they take out the Byron. So this is pretty much pointed on Neron itself. I think they want him to pick something like a Charlotte or Main maybe. Is Main banned? No. Yeah, they are expecting a very forced lineup for Neron.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Main in that lineup, not my favorite hero. They do need a more active Clash laner. In my opinion, something like a Sun Tzu that can be able to join fights early, and they seem to have the same train of thought as well. They want someone to join the fights early. Oh, first showing of Li Bai. This is gonna be fun, Kin.
Yep, oh, I absolutely love this. I mean, go out with a bang, right? If you need to have some fun, go and have it, but make it flashy as well. And I like this, and I agree, right? Weibo Gaming wanted VP to lock in and see if they could give Neron a bad game, because let's be honest, I think the mindset for them now is, hey, Neron is not as strong in the laning phase. Let's find a win from there, right? But this Sun Tzu pick, I think it could make the difference for VP. Oh,
Is that a Yao?
yes,
Are
the
we seeing
shining
a Yao?
star.
No, it's just a tease, right? A support? No, it's not a support. It's gonna be a Clash lane Yao? Is it really? Oh wow!
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Okay, the newest hero in Honor of Kings will be gracing the Hero's Gorge with us today, and we get to see it played in a jungle role where the Dun will be going towards the Clash lane. So, wow, okay, I mean we get Li Bai and the Yao in the same game.
Yeah, exactly, right? So a lot of movement across the map. Of course, Li Bai offers a little bit more iframes compared to his counterpart here on the Shining Star. But I mean, Zero, this makes me super excited because, okay, if it's just based on the draft, I think we'll get a lot of action even before the 4-minute mark.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got the Mai, you've got the Dun. That is a recipe for early game aggression already. Kongling on the Yao. He's been so flashy with non-flashy heroes, right? He played the Dun, it looked amazing. He played the Musashi, he gave it the first win. He played the Luna, and of course, little needs to be said about the Luna. But now we get to see Kongling on one of the flashiest jungle heroes. That is going to be the Yao. But on the other side, Vex is on the Li Bai as well. That is a very flashy jungle hero that you can play. And it's going to be interesting to see what goes on in the early game, because there's a lot of recipe for early game movements.
Yep. Actually, at this point, I think it's looking similar to Game 1, right? I think Weibo Gaming should have a decent start. They will not be allowed to steal the camps, but who are you here taking a 1v2?
Yeah, Gui still man fighting. It is a Dun. He is very tanky at the start. He's really taking the fight against both of them. Meanwhile, bottom lane to get a kill on towards the Arlie. That is huge start, and Gui is still teaching them a lesson. You think I'm not as strong as my Byron? I'm doing exactly the same thing And punishing these two, they are not gonna feel too good about being just manhandled by
Oh
him.
my god.
Rotating up towards the top, hoping to find an opening to pick off Neron, but Neron will be too deep, too safe under his tower.
Oh, Guhai actually stole that camp away from his own jungle. Kongling's not going to be happy about that. Nah, I'm just joking. At this point, yep, it seems fine, right? They have so much mobility on the side of Wave4 Gaming that it's a little bit concerning whether they can even get a catch on them on the side of VP. Oh no, Mac!
Bottom lane, another kill on towards the early. I mean, you don't expect the early to die so many times this early, but it's after Shambo's calling out towards the top, trying to get a kill onto Sunsa, but he sets sail to try and back off. Mai Shunui in some trouble, trying to escape. The Sunsa misses, and he
I'm
will
so
fall.
sorry for
That's gonna
sneezing
be
on
Neron falling this time, and Waveball Gaming's signature move, invading to the jungle right as the Azure Golem is about to start, and they are going to put 4 members here to try and secure it. Fadon trying his best to stall them out, trying to get a steal. Vex in some trouble. Levi trying to smite it away. No, not gonna get it. Fadon doesn't want to get it
Oh
with
my
the smite.
gosh.
And they are still going to be defending Guiyu in some trouble. This is a good response from the side of Virtus.Pro. Can they get something? Can they get some kills in return? Oh, Guiyu is just so low in HP. Can they get the hit? One more hit. No, Fadon turns back to human. He has. He's gonna die for this. The shields. Oh, he misses.
Oh no!
But the Sun Tzu come in and finish him off. So not too worse for wear.
my
There,
gosh.
Neron gets something
My
for
God,
his
Hulk just
hard
spilled.
work. They still managed to punish him. That was a good defense of their jungle, I believe. And at that point, that was probably the best you can hope for.
I mean, yeah, it was technically the best, but it's not a situation that VP are very comfortable with, right? The fact that Mac died, I think, a total of 2 times already, even before the first neutral objective, is a big concern. And already, the snowball is very apparent coming out from Wave4 Gaming.
Yeah, very apparent indeed. I mean, it's just an 800 net worth lead at the moment. But another kill going towards the way of Guhai, just bursting down Fadon. And we're talking about how the lead isn't that huge yet, but every single kill you get just makes it harder for you to come back.
Yeah, Fadon not exactly having a good game. His smite not really working out for him at this point.
It is it did allow him to just take away that Sage Golem, the Azure Golem away from Waveball Gaming, but he's still not giving it to his Levi, and that's not the best situation. Oh, it looks like they are trying to defend this early, set sail early on to try and catch someone out in the jungle. There goes the Primal Rage trying to finish off Kongling dropping very low. He gets a kill onto his Levi in the end, but still falls. Another hero, Neron is the second one to follow, and Prince. Did he have his ultimate? Looks like he did not, and they lose 3 heroes trying to defend that Sage goal, the Azure goal. I'm sure they lose Kongling, but they have 3 heroes left alive, and this might be another kill onto his Prince, trying to back off. No, Mai Shunui misses the skill, going deep for it, gets the kill. What an amazing play there coming from Guhai.
Yep, it's a rampage as well, and this is the state for Wave4 Gaming. Mac maybe getting caught out once again. All he needs to do is to step a little bit too far forward, and his life will be in the hands once again of JD.
And it is starting to get
painful.
out of hand here for the side of Virtus.Pro. Waveball Gaming is taking the lead to 3,000. The lead by Vex has no game whatsoever. They bring down the Zhang Fei. That's gonna be the Crimson Golem going down to the side of Virtus.Pro as well. Mac trying to do his best to survive, to deal the damage he needs on towards the Lianpo, but here comes on towards the backline. There's the Mai Shunui going for kills. Guhai, can he get the kill before he dies? Yes, he can, and he might be able to back away from this as well. Meanwhile, Kongling was able to get the kill and clean up the bottom lane with the tier 2 tower. 4 dead for the side of Virtus.Pro as they are again struggling to take these fights.
Yep, I hate to be the bringer of bad news, but Zero, this is a 12-2 scoreline in a matter of close to 6 minutes. And as it stands now, I don't see how VP will last long enough, because Wave4 Gaming is not giving them any room to breathe.
Yeah, absolutely no space whatsoever. Getting claustrophobic here on the Hero's Gorge. Kongling going in deep. They get a kill on the Prince once more. And they do get a return kill on towards Lianpo, but they lose 3 for that effort. Double kill for the side of JD as he is starting to get out of hand. 8 minutes in is where you expect the Lady Sun to become a menace, but right now JD is already looking ready to go. He also has both the jungle buffs, so that will allow him to really siege these towers. Mac trying maybe to get something done here, but he might want to back off away. He has to use his parasol, but the chase by two at the burst coming from Guhua way too fast. They lose Mac, and they will lose Fadon once again. He made him not look tanky at all. I mean, this is something else here from Weibo Gaming.
Yep, he really is not, right? And at this point, tier 3s, the doors are being knocked on by the side of Weibo Gaming. And how do you see any potential comeback here, right? Weibo Gaming just too pressurizing. Look at the boat dropping down. It doesn't do anything against the likes of Weibo.
Yeah, this is looking like a last-ditch defense here from the side of Virtus.Pro, trying to find some opening, some avenue, some mistakes made by Virtus.Pro to make a comeback, but so far, Weibo Gaming has been very clinical in their aggression. Diving the tower, huge tempo ultimate towards the backline. The damage coming from Lady Sun, way too much. They lose Fadon immediately, no ultimate for him. And oh, they almost actually get the kill on towards Prince, but he will be the one to get the return kill. Shut down on towards Guhuai. Koning did fall as well. That was the lead by getting the kill. This might be a good fight for the side of Virtus.Pro if they're able to clean things up. They're on way too low though. Gui Yu as well as JD really doing the damage. They're getting the kill. 3 heroes down here. 4. Make it 4 for the side of Virtus.Pro as they look to end the game right now. Phantom back alive. Mac trying to push out the bottom lane. But this is the Crystal that is in danger. JD, plenty of damage on him. He's going for the end, and that is going to be it. Weibo Gaming will sweep the series in clinical fashion and take one more step further. Pretty much secured right now for the trip to Riyadh.
Yeah, too fast, too furious on the side of Weibo Gaming. And at this point, I think, yeah, there's really little doubt, right? They have won now, I think, 3, right? 3 straight games already, all 2-0s. And this puts them comfortably at the top of the table with 6 points.
Absolutely.
So,
that's 6
I don't
points.
know, 0.
Mathematically, they have almost no chance, I believe. They have pretty much a secure spot right now. All the stars have to align for every single team out there for something else to happen. But at this point, I mean, Weibo Gaming, they're looking to take all the wins, and if they win on them all, it's pretty much secured at that point.
Yeah, let's take a look at the MVP of the game first, and that is definitely going to be Gui Yu. I'm going to change the way I pronounce this guy's name. He is an expensive fish right now. 4-1 and 11, dealing a total of 49.3 damage. And this Clash lane is just an absolute beast. 49.5 thousand damage taken as well, right? So 0, I think it's hard to argue why Virtus.Pro couldn't really do anything, because this guy was just insane, and all he had was an Iron Phoenix and Ominous Premonition.
I mean, absolutely. That top lane where they sent the Zhang Fei as well as Sun Ce to 1 versus 2 came to give the Sun Ce a better lane. The Gui Yu just said, come at me, bro. I can take any fight you want to give me. And really, from the get-go, it was just Weibo Gaming winning all 3 lanes. Bottom lane, Mac had an absolute terrible game, and he wasn't able to do anything as well. So it is just a slaughter on all 3 sides from the side of Weibo, and as usual, they never give an inch.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, take a look at it. The EXP difference, right? It's a 3-level difference between Mac and JD, and as a farm lane, you know that even a 1-level difference makes quite a huge increment in the amount of damage you're taking, right, from your opponent. So JD being 3 levels ahead, not a sight that he likes at all.
Absolutely not a sight that you want to see. And Weibo Gaming definitely setting their sights on towards the trip in Weibo to Riyadh. They probably have their flight tickets already booked at this point, maybe just applying for the visa. but it is again they're looking to join their Malaysian brethren, that is Team Secret as well as LGD, in the Esports World Cup for the Honor of Kings, and they are really embodying the spirit of how Malaysian teams play Honor of Kings. Aggression from the get-go, very clinical plays as well. And my oh my, this is Weibo Gaming playing, just showing these guys how to play the game.
Yeah, national pride for you, Zero, at this point. I mean, what a game coming out from Weibo Gaming. They will join the likes of LGD Gaming from Malaysia, as well as Team Secret, the other Malaysian counterparts, as they look to really just put their mark on this competition, right? Because they have one more game today. And I think regardless of how the other teams play, if they win that last series, there is absolutely no way anyone else is going to be able to catch up to Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. It is just one more game for them against the likes of, I believe it is Tribe Gaming, to secure that spot. Virtus.Pro is now, I wouldn't say comfortably in the bottom, but you know, if you're at this position, you might as well just enjoy the rest of the journey as it goes. But Weibo Gaming really cut above the rest in this entire last chance qualifiers. They are comfortably on top, 6-0, no
Wow.
maps dropped whatsoever, and they are one win away from going
What
to the
happened there?
Yeah, that's right. If we take a look at it,
The
yeah,
ending is like
mathematically
3-0,
speaking, I don't think
6-0.
any, unless Weibo loses
Since you
and
know,
maybe
hello.
Nongshim wins the rest of the games. How many games does Nongshim have? Let me take a look. No, they
So one
can't. They
more
can't
game.
do anything. It's mathematically Weibo Gaming is already through, right? But of course, we still have more action. We
Yeah,
want to see
I
how
was
the other
showered.
teams perform as well.
I
And
showered.
at this
I have-
point, I'm just
I
flabbergasted. Weibo
washed my
Gaming. I
face.
didn't expect them to dominate so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, during the prep for this entire last chance qualifiers, we
Do you
thought, hey,
see
you know,
that black thing
Tribe
there,
Gaming
Vian?
might be the ones to
my
give
new cat.
surprise. Nongshim definitely looking like a force to be reckoning with.
Wait, I
Weibo
need to
Gaming
pee.
definitely up there in the top 3, but we never expected them to
Do
be
my cats sleep
that,
together with me and
that
just
dominant,
Lucas.
that
Lucas
much
sleeps with me.
above everybody else. It is
Nugget used to
absolutely
sleep with
crazy
me
to
as a
see.
kitten, but Lucas is so
Yeah, but
territorial.
next up, we do
so
have
si
Scarz
Lucas
coming
lang
up
talaga.
against Tribe Gaming, and now we're gonna see. I mean, Scarz, they had a very good last closing performance last night, right?
Mhm.
So I'm curious to see if they can bring that and show it against Tribe Gaming.
Yep, absolutely. It is Nongshim, you know, if they secure this win, there is if the side of Scar secure this
yeah.
win, they do have a shot to make it at least a third place in the entire groups. I mean, after that terrible start at for yesterday, that will probably be a huge achievement for them, for the side of Scars. But you know, Tribe Gaming has been proving like they are a very strong team to be dealt with as well. But that is going to be after the break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the Honor of Kings Esports World Cup last chance qualifiers happening in a bit. Get some drinks. We'll be right here with the next game happening real soon.
What should I change my cat's username Instagram account? Di ba ate? No. Meron bang try out? Di ko sure if nagpapa-try out yung boom for for Hokala sinakin. Balitaan ko kayo if
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Esports World Cup Honor of Kings last chance qualifiers with me and Kindofu, and we just witnessed Weibo Gaming virtually putting their foot into the airplane right now to Riyadh, but that is a story of the past because we have another match coming right up. It is going to be Scarz against Tribe Gaming. Scarz, yesterday they did manage to show some sign of life against Virtus.Pro. They were able to take that series 2-0, and we'll see if they are able to make a performance today. But Tribe Gaming looking very strong as well. They were coming into this series, qualifier. They had a good shot to make it there, but unfortunately they did stumble yesterday. So a good comeback today might put them back on top, but it will take a monstrous effort for them to make it.
Yeah, definitely is. And at this point, same thing. Their fate is not in their hands, right? It's going to come down to Nongshim as well as. Wait, hang on. Maybe yes, they might have a chance. But regardless, I think Weibo Gaming, like you said, already one foot on the plane. Now it's just left to buckle their seat belts. At this point, it's more of a hey, does Scarz recover from the performance of yesterday? Can they bring out the last game performance into the game against Tribe today?
Absolutely, it is. It's on both ends, right? We talked about Scarz. Their draft looked a little bit wonky, a little bit out of place compared to the rest. Tribe, drafts were very solid. It was just against the side of Nongshim that they looked really lost. But issues can be fixed. They had a line to think about it, and Tribe technically, mathematically has still a chance to compete for Riyadh, but they need to take this series 2-0, and they need to defeat Weibo Gaming 2-0 as well. Easier said than done, but the chance is still there.
Yep, that's right. And of course, this is how they're going to try, right? So Scar's going to ban out the Ma Yin along with the Ming. I like these two bans. We have already seen how potent either one of these heroes can be against their opponents. Likewise, Tribe Gaming doesn't like the Da Xiao, see a fate. Hey, we don't want those portals on the floor. We don't want the Eye of the Whirlpool as well. So get that out of here. We want to see something else. Now, MTS, responsible for the last ban, will take out the Dolia. So no refreshes of long cooldowns for the side of Tribe Gaming and Scarz as well.
We are back to banning supports, ladies and gentlemen. And it is, it's gonna lessen the pool of supports quite a bit. Scarz really love that My Shiranui. And they're gonna put it in the hands of ASD once again. Tribe. Zhang Fei is open. Are they gonna pick it right here? Because if they don't, and if
Hi,
Scarz
Jackal.
gets their hand on that, then it becomes a very
guys.
tricky situation to draft your
Oh my
supports. because
god, I'm gonna sneeze
Not many
again.
of the good ones are left in the pool. Looks like Tribe will decide to go for the Lady Sun as well as the Dun.
Oh
So
my
Arlie
God.
available for Scarz. They can go for an Arlie Zhang Fei here. That can be very important as well.
Was it Tribes yesterday that had the super long game where they went like full tank all the way? Was it them?
Scarz, that was Scarz. They went for
Oh, Scarz.
the
Ah,
Dr.
okay,
Bien
okay.
and the Zhang Fei.
Yes, but okay, this reminds me, hey, probably going back into the jungle
10
and
PM,
giving
di naman
Arashi
siguro. Siguro
the
mga
farming
7,
instead.
8,
I think
ganun.
he has been much more
Medyo
impressive
maaga.
on the jungle rather than on the farm lane.
Anak
And
ng-
based on how they performed yesterday, if they keep that
Topo
formula
po.
up, I think they
Grabe.
can give Tribe Gaming a run for their money.
Yeah, definitely possible for Scarz to make that sort of play. Sun Bin is picked up there for Tribe. Like we said, once the Zhang Fei is taken out, there's not too many of good supports left in the pool. Sun Bin in this scenario, I think it's a pretty okay pick. I mean, it's great against the Arlie, it's decent against the Mai, but not one of those supports that is on top of the table right now.
Yep, and with that being said, this leaves the Clash and the Clash and mid open for the side of Tribe Gaming. They will take out the Kaiser. No big tankiness coming out. You already have the Zhang Fei, don't be greedy. And likewise, they will take out the Pei. And lastly, Scarz will ban out the Lady Zhen as well as the Hainor. Pretty decent bans. I like the fact that they take out the Hainor because the Hainor will delete the pushing power on the side of
Oh my
Scarz.
gulay.
Likewise, Lady Zhen actually works really well against Zhang Fei even with the unbridled outburst.
Yep, absolutely. It is definitely a good draft from Scarz, at least compared to what we've seen throughout their entire group stage. Is probably the most solid opening that they ever had. Nothing too wonky. The Mai is the only one. Oh, I think they changed it. The Musashi. And I guess the question is as well, Kin, is Arashi and Tei gonna switch up their roles again, or are they gonna go with what works in their only win against yesterday?
I think they should keep it status quo, right? I think Tay should just keep it in the jungle. He has been really impressive so far. And Ochik, of course, going to be helping Rover get that lane. In that case, and I love if they could pick up the Tiao Chan or even the Kanemo. I think that makes a lot of sense. The burst potential will be good. Tay on the Musashi, sure, he does have his S1, which is the illuminating slash, right? But it's not always not on cooldown. It does have a cooldown,
Yeah.
albeit it can be short if he procs his passive. But I think they might be considering the Diao Chan instead.
Or Princess Frost might be the one. A little bit more CC for the team. There is a lot of CC. Sorry, Tribe Gaming has the Byron, the Dun, the Sun Bin, as well as Princess Frost. That is just a full team of crowd control for the Lady Sun to start dealing damage from the edge. So far, just looking at the draft, who do you think has the edge?
I think if we take a look at the execution of the players, I actually prefer Scar's draft a little more. But if we're looking at just overall, who has more synergy in the team, I believe Tribe Gaming actually has it down instead. So it's 50-50 for me. It really depends on how they execute the draft. Both teams have a very strong and multiple win conditions as well. So let's see. I mean, Zero, your thoughts?
It's hard to go wrong with Scar's draft. That is a very meta sort of draft that most teams would go for. Probably only the Musashi would be the outlier for the side of Scarz. But Tribe, they have shown that they
Let's
can
see
play
who
really aggressive,
wins.
close to on par with Noshim, as well as Weibo Gaming as well.
What happened?
And Scarz has been
Technical?
known to falter towards heavy aggression in the early game. So it's up to Scarz to be able to slow down the tempo at the start and then take the better team fights later on.
Agree. At this point, I'm really curious to see how they're going to kind of switch the story, right? Because you said they struggle a little bit with aggression, but when they have the Zhang Fei, they should be able to steal a couple of camps, and Musashi does clear camps pretty fast as well. He is pretty mobile. So rotations actually one of the strengths on the side of Scarz. Let's see if they can actually make it work in their favor, because it's really important that they need that early game. Musashi once again doesn't do well if he plays from behind.
Definitely not. He's one of those heroes that if you give him a good lead, he's going to be in your face every single time. He's taking up all the damage. But if he falters behind, then we've seen what Musashi does when he's not ahead. Even if he builds tanky, he just falls way too quickly. But we're back into the hero Scarz for game number 1 of Scarz going up against Tribe Gaming, and we do see Ochi really protecting his Musashi, knowing that he needs to set up Tay for a good game, and he can bring it back for the team. But starting being an annoyance in this lane, in this jungle, trying to steal away some camps. He got 2 of the last hits, not too much of a big issue there for the Musashi, but it's not the best scenario.
Yep, and as it stands now, I think ASD already know, right? The Mai Shiranui doesn't really have the best time clearing waves, going to struggle a little bit, which means the rotation is going to be a little bit slower. He's going to try and land a couple of Kachosens onto starting. Looks like he didn't hit the mark, didn't see a decrease in the life bars there.
Yep, not too much of an issue, even on both ends right now. Neck and neck in terms of net worth. It is still too early. We haven't seen too many rotations. Level 4 hit by Tay. They're trying to go for a kill on towards the Byron, but MTS, one of those laners that can go 1 versus 2 if he feels like it. Just moving around for both sides at the moment.
Yeah, it's a slight deficit in EXP actually in the mid and in the top. So you can see Rilva didn't do as well against MTS. MTS probably got the River Sprite before Rilva could.
Yeah, it is those tiny bit of experience does come into play when you are level 3 versus level 4. But after that, it is just all about the skill points, all about an additional bit of damage, a little bit of duration that you can get every time you increase the skill level. So the level difference does come into play, especially when you're trying to take fights. That little bit of damage difference could be what could be the difference maker between winning a fight and just walking away, having your opponents walk away with an inch of their health.
Yeah, so far the jungle camps haven't really been threatened from either side, so we're pretty even in terms of like the gold, right? Gold accumulation. Shields are still up for all the turrets. It's really this first play on the bot lane. Can they make something happen?
Oh, bot lane definitely making something happen, getting a kill onto his ASD already. Great start here for the side of Tribe. Lots of ultimates committed though, but they will be up before the Tyrant spawn, so great start from the side of Tribe, and that first blood on towards the side of ASD. Mai is not one of those heroes who went falling behind as well.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of little things that matter in this game, and Scarz seem to be unable to hang on to the lead at this point. So 1-0 going to Tribe Gaming. To be honest and to be fair, I think this is the scoreline we kind of expected going into the game. I think Scarz need a little bit of time to warm up.
Yep, absolutely. It is still early. I mean, 1 kill is not the be-all and all for the side of Scarz. They have a decent mid-game lineup with the Arlie, with the Zhang Fei as well, providing a lot of team fight. And of course, Elaine wants to get that level 8 before he really joins in any sort of fight. So Tyrant is spawning. They did TP the Princess Frost. They did recall the Princess Frost back to base. So that will mean they might be too late for this fight. Arashi is also here to provide damage, and they will be able to secure this. So Scarz do get something for themselves and is able to stabilize the game so far.
Yep, it's good, right? So the Chain Lightning will actually help to deal with the wave clear as well, which is going to be in favor for ASD. Of course, he needs to be very careful about his positioning there. In the meantime,
I don't know which team's
now
better.
they have managed to even out the gold. They
Scarz
need
or
to find
Tribe? I
something
haven't seen
in the
them
form
play
of trying to
before.
get a kill on Zoro as well. They can't allow Zoro to just be living scot-free after having taken a kill onto the bot lane.
Yeah, absolutely not. Punishes have to be made on both ends, making sure that they try and stay ahead. Mali, did he get no, he did not manage to get the Zero Golem buff away. So Tay is still in a good spot. I mean, as long as you don't die twice at this point, I think Tay will be more than happy to just be passively farming for a little bit longer.
Yeah, right now it's really just making sure they get the respective buffs before they try and make a play, right? So obviously for the side of Scarz, they won't be too interested in the Overlord. The Primal Bond at this point might be too hard for them to handle. They don't really have the damage just yet.
Definitely not. Need a couple of damage items, especially on the Lady Sun. Oh, Lady Sun dropping very low in the bottom lane. Able to back away to the safety of her tower. And we might see rotation coming with Starting and Mali, but going towards the bottom to help out. But Arashi is only moving towards mid. Can they catch him out? No, they cannot. And they will get also the Overlord for the side of Scarz. So getting a lot of objectives across the map.
That's good, right? That's a good recovery because now they plan around the timing of the Primal Bond. They can start to look for a little bit more room across the map once the Vanguard start coming out.
This is as good of a start for Scarz as you can get. I mean, not too many deaths. You've been able to defend every single one of the jungles without committing too many members, keeping the net worth similar, and also all your towers are still up. I mean, this is the dream scenario for Scarz, who did have issues in the early game, but now this might be the fight that they are that might decide the whole thing. They able to get the Ezreal Golem, but towards the back lines that might be dangerous for Subin. He gets bursted down there by the Arlie. Princess for Swoop Fall as well. Scarz chasing, pushing their advantage at the moment, but the double kill would be the only thing that they get there. I say only, but that is a huge start for Arlie, for Arashi, and that is going to set themselves up nicely, along with the first wave of Vanguards to really start pressuring these towers. Mali dropping very low, but Arashi not going to continue giving chase.
Yeah, but the cut is deep, right? And that sets like a embodiment of Scarz as a team. Scarz are, wounds that have been cut too deep, and at this point they're looking for more.
Trying to really press their advantage at the moment. Don't think their buff from the Tyrant Steel is available, but hey, it is still them having a slight lead, and they are trying to look for these early fights. ASD might be in some trouble. This is not the position you want to be in. Trying to run away, he will get away to safety.
Yep, it's push and pull here from Scarz, and it looks like they know what to do. Very good recovery from yesterday as well. They will lose this jungle camp, but hey, it's a small price to pay to keep your members alive.
Absolutely, it is. You take these as long as you don't lose too many members on top lane. Arashi in some trouble. Death by Sunset has to be used. He's trying to back away. The shields will keep him alive for the moment. The Sun Bin silence will not be able to connect in terms of the damage. Hey, what are you doing there? That he might pay with his life. That is him being terribly out of position, and that might be a huge mistake. Oh, that is not the play you want to make if you're trying to continue on taking this lead. Scarz, a little bit of a miscommunication, it seems. He thought that his teammates were still going, but they were a little bit too low. But hey, on the bottom lane, Arashi was able to push 2 towers during the duration of the entire fight, so at least they got that going for them, but they will lose this Azure Golem.
Yep, it's not looking good. If they are unable to stop this T2 from falling, then it's a worthwhile trade for the side of Tribe Gaming once again. And at this point, I think, Zero, it is a decent trade. Now, it's really always changing because now Scarz get the Tyrant. They have the ability to push in the lanes as well.
Yeah, definitely. Jungle objectives will be the next turning point of this game, like you said. Once the Tyrant and the Overlord comes out in another minute or so, if Scarz is able to secure at least one of them, they might be able to just run over this game. Oh, MTS not able to man fight Arlie. Arashi, so much damage on him, and he might be going for more as well. The shield keeping him alive. Mali is gonna fall. That's double. That's a double for Arlie already, and going for more. Oh, Princess Ross gets knocked out. The damage coming from the lane, way too much. Death, as I say, is you starting, barely surviving, able to get out though, and they will back off, getting 2 kills for themselves, and this mid-tier 1 is not long for this world. As Scarz off to a fantastic mid-game situation. They bring down the tier 1. The Tyrant will be up in another 20 seconds or so, so they need to back off and prepare for that objective.
Yep, lovely play from the side of Scarz, and take a look at the rewards they've gotten for themselves. It's going to be a Dragon's Rage put down into the Musashi.
It's
At
fine,
this
I
point,
will
Kay
live.
doing very well to get the
It's
Blazing
just a
Cape.
struggle
Does
for a
just
few
only
hours
have the
and then I
Control
will
X,
live.
but that should be the Giant Grip after
I
the
kinda
next
don't wanna
core
rely
item
on
as well.
antihistamines that much,
Meanwhile,
so.
you know, the Grove Tay...
Again, Tay caught out. I mean, Scarz had a clear, almost perfect game so far. It's only Tay that's been a little bit off the mark here, and that gives the opening for Tribe Gaming to pick up this Tyrant. No, this might not able to get it in time, and it will be Tribe Gaming getting that and closing the gap. That is not a good position for Scarz. You were ahead. You just had to play a little bit safer, get the Tyrant, and go off on your lead, but they give an opening to Tribe, and Tribe will definitely try and take this.
You know, to be honest, I think Scarz are pretty content with that. Yes, it's not the best situation, but the waves are in
Yeah, I
their
have two
advantage
video
at this
editors.
point. So as long as they don't dive on too deep, it should be fine.
ASD tried to get a kill on towards Zoro, but Zoro able to back off for now, but not long enough. Here comes Elaine, death by sunset towards the backline to get the kill on towards the Lady Sun, as well as the Sunbin. To make that the Princess Frost going down as well. They turn up the pace. Who needs objectives? Who needs the Tyrant? We're taking everything. Tier 2 falls on top, and the Tier 3 in trouble right now for the side of Tribe, as Scarz is not letting go of this lead.
Yeah, and something, this is where it comes. Arashi going on 3-on-1. They will get the kill, and they clean up Tribe Gaming. This might be the end of the game, Zero.
Tribe as clean as it gets, only Tay being the blemish of their near perfect game. Not enough to end the game though, but at this point, 12 minutes in, 9-3, you have 6,000 net worth lead. Arashi is a beast, and you brought down 2 tier 3 towers. Scarz in a fantastic spot as long as they can stop themselves from crumbling.
Yeah, a pleasant surprise, right, for the side of Scarz. But I want to point out one thing. They always
Nasal
keep
wash,
their
why not
eyes
nasal
on
wash
to
number?
Max Green, which is it has been the kryptonite for this side of Tribe Gaming,
Oh,
because
yes.
when there's no time flux, there is no time lapse. You don't get the saves, you don't get the silence, and Scarz know how to operate around that. And at the same time, they have picked their fights perfectly timed as well. Every single time when the waves are in their favor, they take a fight. And if Tribe Gaming lose the fight, they lose a turret. But if they win the fight on the side of Tribe, hey, you still have to clear waves.
They need to take a fight on the enemy side. Oh, Zoro taking too much damage. They might be able to burst him down. Elaine, death by side towards the backline. Goodbye, Lady Sun. Good night, Tribe, as it looks like Scarz will try and end this game right here. Now, this might be a little bit too aggressive. There is no creeps here under the crystal. They're taking a lot of damage. Arashi, oh, bursts down. Mali will be ASC to take the last hit, and with the Vanguard, they should be able to end this right now. Unless Arashi dies, they must keep him alive. No, he falls! Sunbin will be the one to finish him off, and they might not have enough damage to end this game. A little bit of a mistake being done there by Scarz, but it is not enough for Tribe to come back in this game, as Scarz
you know
will
what?
have
The
enough
games
damage
are
on
so
the
fast.
Musashi to end this game
Literally.
and take this series lead 1-0. What a
Scarz
performance.
just-
Scarz.
Beat them so
Yeah,
fast.
wonderful. The Japanese boys have done it. Taking the game from a rocky start. I mean, let's be honest, it was a rocky start. All the way to a dominating performance at the end of the game. I forgot the timer on the match itself, but I think it was pretty quick.
I mean, it was definitely less than 15 minutes, and Scarz, I mean, this was impressive from them. After the day one performance, they've really taken it up a notch in terms of the map movement as well as the draft. I really like this version of Scarz.
Yep. But it's unfortunate, right? Where was this Scarz in day one? This would have been the perfect performance to put across as Scarz. But let's take a look at the MVP of the game, man. I mean, Scarz, I feel like it has to be Arashi at this point. And yes, it is going to be Arashi. 8-1-3, 117,500 damage. I mean, Zero, what do you think about this performance?
I mean, there was no doubt about it for Arashi. Definitely the MVP in this game here for the side of Scarz. Sure, he was the first one to die, but he definitely made up for that and more. Pretty much fully slotted, fully kitted at this point. the Dawnbreaker already competed on him as well. So he is absolutely of a beast. You know, the damage, burst damage we did see Arashi able to bring out was just way too much. And he played phenomenally. They took a bad fight up in top, and he salvaged the situation with that 2 towers in bottom. So no doubt about it in my book.
It's tough, right? And Rilva at this point, he went for the semi-tank as well. Blood Rage, Blazing Cape with the Sparkforge Dagger, with the Nettle Gauntlet as well. So he was able to tank up quite a bit for the team. And this is all complemented by Ochik here, who took a total of 68.4 thousand damage for the team. The Leaping Saviors were all on point. And, you know, on the flip side, it was the unfortunate story for the side of Max Green, because by right, it would have been MTS or Mali to try and get the tank in, but Max Green was always the prior target for the side of Scarz, and they found that entry point and tore them from the insides.
Yeah, we did see them. Every time they are able to pick off Max Green at the start of the fight, you know, without that huge team fight ultimate in the time flux, it is very difficult to shut down the RLE. And towards the late game, Elaine did a fantastic job as well, being able to constantly pressure Zoro, not letting Zoro deal free hits, and was able to just shut him down as well. Fantastic game from Scarz, true and true, never falling too far behind at the start, and once it reaches that mid game, that 8-minute mark, you see them really taking control over this game.
Oh yeah, for sure. And at this point, if you take a look at the KDA as a team, it really is Scarz playing better as one unit, right? And let's take a look at the replay here. At the start, this big fight really changed it. The jump onto Max Green made the world difference.
Yep, absolutely. No time flux means Arlie can go ham, and hey, bit of an off game for him. He looks like he was a bit lost. His entire team was already backing off, but he shows up to the fight. But here, Arashi securing his MVP, basically just from this getting a kill on towards Mali, a mano-a-mano situation. We did see, sorry, it was MTS. Mali did try and come and help, but he got the double regardless, and Arashi really just got out of that point. And once again, Zoro being chased down by Rilver never giving up. Death by Sunset finishes him off, and they go ham once again. I mean, this was just a very impressive performance from the side of Scarz, and I hope they are able to do this once again, because this is the Scarz that we sorely missed in the first day.
Yeah, and if you look at it, right, Rilva was just making so many plays for the team. Zhang Fei,
sorry, chat. I'm so sorry.
At the right time.
I'm sorry for sneezing on you.
This begs the question then, will we see a ban onto Zhang Fei? Looks like Scarz is really making it tough not to ban out the supports in this game.
Yep. I mean, 3 supports were already banned out. It was so telegraphed that good support.
Chat, this is Hatching ASMR.
And you know,
are you ready?
Scarz let it go in the open pick up the mine, and at that point, if you are Tribe, you have to think.
Guys, dito tumitigil talaga.
Really important to pick in that phase, or we could have went for the Zhang Fei straight away. Tribe to do that, they let go of the Zhang Fei, and it was the biggest opening for the early Zhang Fei followers.
Yeah, I mean, this runs back into the skill sets and kits that the Mali Dun offers, right? So you have the Gale's Benediction. It recovers a lot of health, it recovers a lot of shield as well, but you can't use it if you're stunned, right? So the Hisho Ryujin by the Mai Shiranui, the first skill, as well as the Kachosen. Really too much burst, a lot of control, and there's no way, as a Dun, no matter how tanky you are, if you're in the air, you're in the air. You can't do anything.
Absolutely.
Okay lang. Titisin ko na lang.
You know, an amazing performance here from Scarz.
Magaling naman ako magtiis, pre.
They are making their way back in this ladder. They can secure at least a 3rd place in this entire last chance qualifier, which, all things considered, they should be pretty happy about it after that terrible start in this group.
Oh, for sure. Like, this is valuable experience, right? Going up against teams of a certain caliber, and of course, this is all for the Esports World Cup. Nonetheless, I think Waypoint Gaming, of course, they have already secured their first foot, better foot, in fact, into the plane going on to Riyadh. But the rest of the teams, they still have something to fight out for, and that's actually for Guts and Glory.
Absolutely, Guts and Glory indeed. But Tribe, if they lose this, there's slim chance to make it to Riyadh ends here because Tribe, they need to take this win in a clean fashion. They
Hi,
needed to win
Chris.
this 2-0. So if my napkin math is correct, Tribe just lost their only shot in making
Hindi,
it to
yung
Riyadh. They
music
needed to
kasi
win
pang
2-0
sipon
here,
siya
and
eh.
then they
Yung
needed to
meron ako
defeat,
ngayon,
they
allergies
needed
lang
to
eh.
defeat Weibo Gaming
So, hindi siya
2-0 as
gagana.
well. But if they take the loss here, even if they lose, even if they win,
You good?
2-1,
You I have
I think
allergies.
they
It's
are
so
too far
bad,
behind
dude.
to catch up to Weibo.
Yeah, I think you heard the. They tore the ticket
Probably
a
the
little
cat.
bit. So at this point, it's a bit unfortunate, but hey, still valiant effort, right? And bear in mind, this is now against the new and improved Scarz, the boys from Japan, who have been absolutely crushing it since the last night with the last game. I think it was against Virtus.Pro, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
But nonetheless, it was a huge game for Scarz, and Scarz looked to repeat that performance today. It wasn't looking that great at the start, but once they hit the strides, Scarz, they really cut deep.
Absolutely. I mean, that was. Oh, if they were performing this way in the first day, especially in the opening few matches, those were the more important matches against Nongshim, against the side of Weibo Gaming as well. You know, even if they are able to take one map away from their opponents, this might have been a completely different qualifier altogether. But hey, no point crying over spilled milk. They'll have to try and get one.
Ayaw ko parang
Yeah,
na-opera
their place is still fantastic and a
Gusto ko na
very
maligo.
encouraging result after a bad start. So
Ang kate ng
go
ilong ko,
Scarz. I'm really
gago.
rooting
Sarap
for them to
manapak.
take this win.
Yeah, for sure. Me too,
Sino
right?
pwedeng
They
sapakin
have
dyan, guys?
found a new
Isa
fan
lang.
in me because I like the way they recover, and it's
Isang
really not
malakas lang
about the
po.
losses. It's not about so-called the quote-unquote failures you have, right? It's whether you learn from those mistakes and come back even stronger. And Scarz, let me tell you, the recovery
Sige.
that they have shown is super impressive, right? Right now, I'm really curious as to, based on the lineup, right? Tay, I think he has been phenomenal in the jungle role. I'm not sure why they put him in the farm lane in the first place, but do you see a significant style coming out from Scarz?
I think, after we've seen them make this lane switch, it seems like they had a clearer idea of how to move across the map, and that was what was really lacking during their first two games. Is that they looked lost in being unsure on the movements they should make, but they definitely knows, the rotations that they need to do, and that has been the difference maker, I feel, and has been a really integral part of the
Nag-gloves
success
din ako
in
dito,
the
pre.
second half of this qualifier.
Guys, sobrang dalas
One
ko
more chance for
mag-boxing
Scarz to
dati.
close things out.
Muntik na ako maging Pacquiao
They
2.0.
are probably feeling very devastated after that
Come
game,
true,
but there is still a fight that has to be given from their side, and they will still need to give their all.
Yeah, so they will ban out the Sun Bin on the side of Scarz, right? We will, yes, definitely see the ban on the Changfei. No Beast for you, no Da Chao as well. And I feel, we will be looking at more support bans. But at the same time, right, this opens up the doors for so many scary junglers. Like we have seen Musashi, we have seen Luna, right? We have seen Li Bai as well. Li Bai hasn't had the best performance in this particular competition just yet, but given the right scenarios and the right
Hi,
environment,
Junjun.
he's gonna thrive really hard. So I'm expecting a couple of unorthodox jungle picks here.
I mean, the jungle rule has sort of
Everyone knows
throughout this entire qualifiers, it has gone from the very meta picks to the more eccentric ones that we've seen. But hey, there's still possibility for Yang Yuhuan that we kind of missed out for a couple of games. Didn't have the most fantastic performance here. The Leah pick, there's definitely a possibility for Tribe to go for the Yuhuan. Scarz will pick up the tried and tested combination with the Lady Sun as well as Ming. So there you have your support as well as your marksman locked and loaded here with the My pick mid. I don't expect to see the Yuhuan, but Tribe might have other things in plan.
Hi, Josie. Hi, guys.
I like the idea behind it because you really need huge amounts of burst to deal with the Ming combination. Whatever farm lane it is you pick together with Ming, it's going to be a hard thing to do because the longevity is going to be able to help, heal up Arashi pretty much the entire game if they don't kill
Guys,
off
I want
even
to try the
first.
chocolate
Like
bar
the fact
from
for
Dubai.
Himeji as well, he's gonna be
The
able to melt
fixed
down
one,
people
fixed
quite
chocolate
fast,
bar,
but
the
he
one
does
with like
require quite a bit of itemization
pistachio
before
inside.
that state can be reached.
I want to try it.
Yep, Spark Formage play and Doombringer is pretty much needed before he's really able to do the damage he needs in the fight, especially against the Dharma. He always has to be careful, has to have his second skill ready to go whenever he's engaging in these fights. And looking at the draft so far, a lane ban out, good ban there for Scarz, not allowing them to have the secondary ultimate. I would have loved the Heino on the side of Tribe, so much sustain on that hero, and it could be a huge detriment to the side of Scarz, who's really focusing on bursting heroes down. Not to mention that Delia and Heino, the Heino can play even more aggressive, knowing that he can always have his Fate Rewind twice and be able to go back into the fight once again. But in terms of the clash, what do you see for Tribe that can really help out in their entire lineup?
Patchy?
I think
What's patchy?
similar to what Tribe has been
Gusto ko i-try yung chocolate
get
bar
themselves,
sa
but
Dubai,
which is
kaso
the backline access,
wala
right?
ata
They
siya sa
really
Riyadh
need to
eh.
get their hands onto Arashi and Ochik as soon as possible in team fights, because if they don't,
Patchy.
then Arashi is just gonna rolling raid her way into the win for sure. Because if you can't kill off Lady Sun, she is gonna be a big problem. She offers too much damage in team fights.
Absolutely, it is. They need some way to cut out, or at least really pressure both Arashi as well as Ochi, not to have them to stay in fights too long. And the Mai,
Guys, hindi
sure,
ako
she
nangungulang
can
ata.
do that, but
Nangangati
she
lang
needs a
talaga
little bit
siya.
of backup, something
Sobrang
else to
kate.
help set up starting to get cut towards the backline and also soak up the damage as well. So I'm looking at maybe a Guan Yu or there's
It's
no
so
lane,
itchy,
so
bro.
Guan Yu would have been the best, but looks like their Tribe has other things in mind. Instead of one
Sige,
hero,
try
they
ko
want
yung
to put
patch.
3
Pero gusto ko
on
i-try
Arashi
yung
and
ano,
River
gusto ko
with the
i-try
Menki
yung-
as well as the Mai.
Yung fixed chocolate, yung
I like
kinakrak,
it. I mean, dream roll,
parang
you do
ini-ASMR
get
sa
to use the
TikTok.
bubble to fly in a circle. Maybe you could get access into the backlines. And with the dream bubble as well, you could attack them and poke them from afar. Whether I agree with the Mayin pick, that's something up for contention, because yes, Mayin does have iframes as well, but I pretty much prefer Sun Ce coming in, because with Set Sail you do have faster rotations, with Typhoon you do get quite a bit of damage as well. But hey, control is definitely important, and Mayin fits the bill as well. Wow,
We talked about
Agudo.
it yesterday. You wanted to see Nagudo, and here
Yeah.
Scarz will grant you your wish, kid. I mean, Agudo. Let's talk a little bit about that hero. What do you like about that Agudo?
Alright, so this composition, actually there's quite a bit of synergy with the Princess Frost as well. Because of the Wild Growth, actually if they put the Wild
Kabit
Growth
siguro
early
ilong mo
and pair with the
Makati,
Winter Seal,
kainis.
it will achieve two things. Right?
Grabe,
So the first
na-allergy
one
ako.
is, first
Sobrang
scenario,
na-allergy ko
maybe
today.
you will force out all the different flashes
Grabe
from
na
Tribe
ako.
Gaming.
Kate
Right? The
talaga.
second one is, hey, if you don't have flash, what happens? You get caught, and there is no way you survive an
Grabe today,
onslaught with a
guys.
Lady
Grabe
Sun,
na-allergy.
Princess Frost,
Buti
and
hindi
a
ko
River
nakakatiwa
Dharma.
ako.
There is too much damage,
Easily sabayan
especially for
na.
someone who's standing still.
Absolutely, that is their entire sort of train of thought. It seems, you know, you don't want to. You have the better mobility, and now you don't want to allow your team.
Dude, this is
your
gonna be a
enemies
fast
to just
game
stand there
again.
and fight. I like the idea. We haven't seen too much success on Agudo, but I'm hoping to see one of their first wins. That's a very cute skin, by the way, on K.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we have placed a few expectations on the Scarz since yesterday, and after last night, I think they can make it.
Yeah, they've improved, you know, over the entire group stage so far, and only in this game can we see if their improvement has been enough here. Scarz going up against Tribe in game number 2, and off to a very hot start already. Scarz is playing that dual mid again with the Lady Sun, trying to play aggressive while letting Princess Frost go towards the mid. This is trying to punish the
Oh,
Mai
kumar na
Shiguri,
yun.
making sure that she doesn't rotate a lot
Meron
and
ba
help
sa
out
Riyadh?
the Dharma to shut down the Mai.
Gusto ko malaman if meron.
Yeah, they have
Fix this.
very
What's
huge
happening?
single target prioritization,
Fix
which is
this.
great in the late game, but early game is not ideal at all. Wild Growth could be dropped down as well.
trying to make sure
Alam ko isa
that
lang branch niya
the
eh, sa
main is not
Dubai
able to
lang
get this
ata.
last hit,
Ang
and
ina
it
mo,
will go
nakakatin na
towards the
rin yung
side of
mata
Tay.
ko.
Tay feeling really healthy, really good right now. Huge knockup on towards 2. Can they bring down one of them in time? Oh, starting in low, starting will fall. That's gonna be the first blood going towards the way of Arashi. You've seen
Riyadh,
how
oh,
Arashi
fuck
did the
it.
MVP of game number 1, and you do not want to let
Riyadh.
him off to a fantastic start. Arashi
Oh no!
is looking
Fuck
like
it.
he wants a little bit more, but hey, he was the one that set it all up for that fight.
Yep, it's starting to look a bit hard for the side of Tribe Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, losing Arashi, starting early, Mai Shinui needs the levels, needs the little bit of itemization, the staff of aberration before she's able to do the damage. And if you shut her down early, that is not going to bode well for you. Scarz
They need to,
shoot up the lanes.
yep, they need to try and find a kill somewhere else or try and steal some more camps, right? Because at this point, I don't think they have managed to steal any of the camps from the side of Scarz, right? Tribe
Meron
Gaming,
ba?
they're struggling
Legit
to
ba?
keep up
Nakita ko
with the
yun
pace.
kagabi kasi hindi ko sure if totoo eh.
Are definitely struggling. You know, they're just moving so fast that
Oh.
that marksman mid start has given them a good lead, and they need
DM
Tribe
natin.
Gaming
Hi,
needs
do
to
you
find some
deliver in
stops
Riyadh?
across the map, get some steals, get some crucial fights, or even pickoffs. They trying to rotate towards mid, but starting will back off for now, and try and
Bawal
find
sila
something
i-DM,
done
anak
in
ng
the
tinapa.
bottom lane.
Yeah, if you take a look at the rotations by Tribe Gaming, they're struggling to keep up. They don't know at this point because there's nothing available for the taking.
No obvious moves across the map. You know, you've got the Princess just clearing out the mid wave. This might be a fight that they want to go for, though. 4 heroes in mid, backing off smartly. They're trying to go for a little bit of an aggressive play, but Scarz
Hello?
want none of that. Oh,
Yeah.
huge initiation onto her, starting,
ba?
almost falling actually, but will be able to escape just in time, and we'll have to
paiwan na lang po siya.
recalling
Ano po
back
yan,
to base.
kuya?
River waiting for the Sage Golem to spawn. Just trying to keep
Sige,
his
paiwan na
eyes
lang po
on
sa
it
lobby,
so that
kuya.
there might be a possibility for him to invade.
Pasabi
but
na lang
looks
po kay Amara.
spawning out Mali there, he's not gonna try and stay there for too long and backs
Apo.
away under his tower.
Yes po.
Yeah, which
Thank
means
you po.
MTS will recover a little bit of EXP against River, right? So that's a good situation for them. They even out the clash lane.
Ba't ako
But
kay
there's so many
Gilgil
problems
Nathaniel?
for the side of Tribe because starting is only a level 5. He hasn't hit that extreme power spike in terms of the skills as well. And no, this
I
might
think
not be
I
good
need
for them.
to get another pass
He's
if I
trying
want to go to
for more.
Dubai.
ASD flashes over
It's
the
kinda
wall,
sad, though.
drops.
I really
Winter
wanna
is
go to
coming.
Dubai.
Is that enough for a fight though for the side of Scarz after losing the Princess Frost? Masked Green in trouble. That is going to be a hard kill though, but they still managed to get the Dalia as well as starting. 2 heroes down already. Arashi very low. He's trying to get
Parang
healed up there
maganda
by
ata sa Dubai
Ochi.
eh.
Ochi doing a fantastic job keeping him alive. And they get the 4 hero kill from the side of Scarz as they will also take the Tyrant. 4 down, only Iraqi left alive, and they will convert that also into a Crimson Golem. Scarz, a very aggressive start.
Yep, and that's exactly why you like the Ming along with the ladies. Because if you don't kill either of them, you're just going to work as a duo and just rupture your team.
Starting in trouble once again.
Scarz
That's
na
going to
to,
be
2-0
another
ulit.
kill
Grabe,
on
hindi pa
tour
talaga
starting,
nakakita
not
ng-
having the
ay,
time
one
on
game
this
pa lang
life.
ata napanood ko na.
And Tay again,
Nag-2-1.
the setup for the kill. They're going for more MTS in trouble. One more hit and he's gonna fall. He does. Agudo gets a killing spree and gets the tower in the mid as well. Scarz is really turning out the pace, and this Agudo pick is working wonders for the Japanese side, and they want a little bit more. Ochi will try and keep River alive. Huge damage from the Dharma, and Princess Frost ultimate cutting them off. Mali has to be forced to back away, and that will give up these Azure Golem buff towards the way of Scarz, and they might want to back off for now, not wanting any more fights. This is probably enough
Bakit
already
kailangan pa ng
for the side
Dubai visa?
of Scarz. They
Eh,
will
Saudi
back off.
visa na yung visa ko. Ang labo
Yeah,
naman.
not exactly the best situation for the side of Tribe. They have just gotten only the 1 kill in the past 6 minutes,
I'm
and it's
taking
7
medicine, no
on the
risky.
other
I'm
side
gonna,
for
like-
Scarz. And I mean, like I said,
I will
really
suffer.
good recovery from the side of Scarz.
Absolutely.
It says Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
During the downtime, Arashi will be able to clear up the wave, and Ochi will make sure that nothing happens to his partner here in the bottom. Rotations are coming in already. Dharma is moving very aggressively. Agudo
It says Kingdom of
is taking
Saudi
his time.
Arabia.
They do spot out
Multiple
the Crimson
entry.
Golem, And the rotations are starting to come in.
Yeah.
Smite will secure that for Mali, but here comes the rolling hamster wheel ball thing. Kudo looking to start off on something, maybe a pickup on towards starting again. Starting is on the back lines. He's waiting for an opportunity to pick up Arashi or on towards Oshi. They're trying to take a fight opening. Is here. He's gonna go for it. Goes for Arashi. The
Wait,
knockup
is
is huge
Dubai in
from
Sau-
the Mankey. They pick
Wait.
off the Lady Sun, and they're
Is
trying to go for more here.
Dubai
Princess Frost trying to
in
buy some space. The
Saudi
fight Dharma doing a
Arabia?
lot of damage. Everybody's low from the side of Tribe Gaming, but they are not. It is not enough for them to pick up
Oh,
anybody.
Saudi
And
Arabia
they
and
pick up
Dubai are
2 kills from the
completely
side
different.
of
What?
on the side of Tribe Gaming. That is as good of an initiation as they can see from the side of Tribe. So good amount of kills. They find a little bit of a leeway to get those, and Scarz is going to have to back off and play a bit slower for now.
Yep, take a look at the growth for the items here. It's going to be the Blazing Cape coming out from Mali, and that's going to be good, right? He's going to try and go into the X's format as well shortly. He does have the Patrol X. So now with the shutdown onto Arashi is a huge deal, because DRNG finally will have access to the core items, but in the meantime, they need a little bit more from the side of Tribe Gaming. They need to find
Kingdom.
more things across the map.
Yeah, I mean, starting, he played it perfectly
Damn.
with the cutting off the back line.
So
He just
Saudi-
needs maybe one more
Saudi
to even out the
Arabia.
game and one more to take the lead. But hey, a start is
And
as
UAE.
good as any,
need
and
different
Tribe is not
visas.
giving up yet. They are still trying to find those openings. And if the opportunity does show for the side of Tribe, they
Hawk,
can
ano na ako? Silver 3!
Yep,
Hi,
gonna
Luis. Hi, guys. Hi,
threaten
Joseph.
the
Sorry, guys.
Crimson
Ako yung
Golem for sure. Gonna force out the smite.
namamatay
And look at
today
the
dahil
poke
sa aking
the Scarz are
sipon.
giving.
Allergies
so
pala.
much damage. Tate towards the back line and find an opening, but the Lilia will keep the DRNG up alive. A lot of damage done to Tate. He has to pop his ultimate and use it to heal up ever so slightly. He is still trying to take a fight. Oh, Tate might be some trouble. He's trying to get healed up there. And the sustain coming from Ming coming into play. There's so much damage
Joseph.
already dealt
Hi,
towards the
guys.
back line. Max Green will fall. That is going to be the Lady Sun getting a double kill, I believe, on towards both of the Leah as well as the DRNG. So two of your very important heroes are down. And Scarz able to strike
I
back.
really
This
wanna
Polar
try the
Princess
chocolates. I'm
Princess
so
Polar
annoyed.
Tower under siege as well. Princess Frost drops the ultimate. This tower should be going down. The Lady Sun is online. Oh, but starting, trying to find an opening. Tay is still alive, and this tier 3 will fall. Oh, Ryuva, aggressive
Ryuva.
play towards the back line. Gets the kill onto her starting. And is this a bit too greedy? Are they trying to end this right now? No, they should back off and regen for the next objective. Tyrant is going to burn into the shadow form. So this
Guys,
is the
God
perfect
bless
time
my
to back
nose.
off and fight for the next
Legit.
objective with a lead.
What? It's only 9.5 minutes? Okay, hang on. Rilva being chased down.
Now the knockback under ASD, but he drops Winters coming to buy some space, and that's the perfect positioning for them to back off. Stop fighting, Scarz. You have the lead. You are waiting for the Tyrant. Go back and heal and take the next fight. Oh, that was... I was worried for Scarz for a minute if they play a little bit too aggressive. Just give this up. You don't need it. Oh, never mind.
Yun nga, may, may tita kasi ako sa
And,
Dubai siya
no flash
nag-work.
though, but he will
Sabi
even
ko,
back-
pwede
he
ba
back-
pala
he will
move na
back
lang
off
niya
the
pa
fight.
Riyadh? Lapit lang naman eh.
I think we're looking at two different states of mind here. I agree with Scarz. I want to fight.
And fight they shall. Huge damage done to starting already. He has to back off, and without the damage coming from the Mai Shiranui, Arashi will be in no danger whatsoever. Mali trying his darts to stay in front, to try and open up the map. Oh, Mei going for a kill onto River, but not able to trade with the ultimate from Dharma, and he has to back off for now. Scarz able to secure the Tyrant and continue on their tear across the map. Oof.
Yep,
Really
I'm-
dicey
this-
situation there for Tribe.
Yeah, this is tough, right? Because Rilva is such a problem for the side of Tribe Gaming. They can't handle him.
Absolutely.
Every single time they see him, Rilva
panalo
asks
na
them to
naman yung
pray.
Scarz
And
dito.
he's like, oh, you don't want to pray? I'll
Hindi ko alam
better.
kung nasan si
I'll
Razi,
breathe that
guys.
enlightenment
Ano ba?
into you.
Absolutely, he is definitely he is just a deity of war right now, looking for a fight constantly, always wanting to go the extra bit of distance. You know, the best lessons are taught in pain, and he is teaching them one hell of a lesson here in this second game. Scarz looking to bring down the tier 3 is not long for this world. Going down really quickly. Princess Frost ultimate will just zone them away from defending, and Scarz are taking it all, starting in trouble, being chased down there by 5 heroes. Arashi giving chase, the flash over the wall, very aggressive starting. Will be able to escape from this though. But how about the rest of their team? Max Dream in front trying to buy some space.
Luis
But
from
Tay
Antique.
is still
Hindi pa ako
not backing
nakakapunta sa
off.
Antique. Ano bang
Yeah,
maganda
this
gawin
is
dyan?
really hard to see for the side of Tribe Gaming. They
Dirig na
will
yung
try
kalaban.
Gorge mobilization going to be
Panalo na
used
to.
here. It's
Oh,
just
no.
a defensive measure because it's going to be tier 3 taken. It's a Baron base.
And starting did fall to Dharma. Silver was able to catch him up. I mean, Scarz playing so well. Menki trying his best. Starts the fight, but the damage way too much from the Lady Sun. They bring down the Menki. They will bring down the Max. They will bring down Max Tree. They'll bring down Zoro, and they will bring down the Crystal. Scarz out of nowhere take the sweep, and they find themselves firmly seated third in the group, and they might be the what ifs of this entire qualifiers.
Grabe.
What is Scarz?
Tumingin lang
Where
ako
did
sa
they
phone
come
ko
from?
saglit. Nanalo na
And
yung
what could
Scarz.
they have achieved if they had a better start?
2-0 na naman, guys.
Yeah, I mean, what a performance, right? I like this coming out from the Japanese boys. Like,
Oh my God.
they have literally scarred Tribe Gaming. This was a very hard experience to swallow, right? Tribe Gaming, let's be honest, with the performance they put up yesterday,
GG, guys.
I had
Grabe sabi
them
sa inyo
with a
laging
2-1
2-0
today
eh.
against Scarz.
Parang
But
if natatalo
Scarz
ng
said
kalaban
no, they
yung
came back with a bang.
isa pang
Surprise,
team,
it's not even a
masisira
sucker
na
punch,
yung
it's a
ano
straight
nila,
up uppercut
mental
to the
nila.
jaw here.
Okay, guys,
Straight up
goodbye.
knockouts here from
Thank you.
Tribe
Thank you
Gaming.
for
Had no
watching. I'm
way
gonna
to
go
fight
live
against
later
Scarz.
tonight
Their
on Twitch.
mid
For
game
now, I'm gonna
was
like
just beautiful.
try to fix
And the MVP is
my
coming up. I
allergy
think it's gonna
situation
be
because it's
Yakudo.
so
Yes,
bad.
it is. Tay.
Oh.
So check out the
Fight
next
for
game.
it. MVP
For honor.
5-0 and 8.
And see you tonight. I'll go live at around maybe 7 or 8 p.m. Bye bye. Bye guys.
Making up for
Hi.
that
Bye
Musashi
Lucky.
the
Bye
first game.
Sammy. Bye Kirby. Ano
Very,
gusto
very
na?
different
Sabi nyo.
understanding, right?
Bye guys.
Hey, I
Bye
mean,
Wayne.
we've seen
Thank you.
so many
Thank you.
Agudos
Bye
in the
guys.
past few days.